Oh, thank you. There are lots of joys associated with being a new mom, but it can also be lonely and full of stressful questions. So for many answers, a growing number of moms are turning to the internet.
There's no doubt you've heard of a deadhead, a loyal fan of the famed rock and roll band, the Grateful Dead. But what about a Peachhead? Chances are probably not. They too are a loyal group, but they moved to a different beat, the mommy beat, and instead of meeting at concert venues,
they meet online on a site called Peachhead.net. Peachhead.net is the brainchild of 42-year-old Linda Perry. 9 years ago, when Perry's first daughter was an infant, she pulled together a group of moms with a lot to do and a little time on their hands. So instead of committing to meet the same time each week, they created a support group in cyberspace.
In the last couple of years, it's grown tremendously because doctors are pediatricians, nurses in maternity wards, different moms groups, La Leche League, all the different people that deal with families are recommending my group as a great support system.
Those people are definitely tapping in. The members of Peachhead.net has gone from a mere 15 moms to, get this, almost 4,000 women from West Los Angeles.
Aside from connecting online, many of the women have found friendships through the various organized activities, such as their annual Peachhead picnic or a mom's night out at a member's home.
The women, the moms, are genuinely caring and authentic. They're spending their time giving you information, suggestions, feedback, and ideas because they just really, really care.
It really made me feel like I was part of something and that I wasn't alone in this.
So as for the future,
I've since started different subgroups, and I'm building a website that will be nationwide so people all over will have a community base that we have here.
So thanks to the power of the internet, this Peachhead is packing a big punch.
Psychologist Dale Atkins thinks these kinds of connections can be very important. Dale, good morning.
Good morning.
I mean, this really is a growing trend among, I know among all my friends, young mothers, you know, they go to Urban Baby, iVillage.com, some of these popular sites, and Peachhead.net in West California, as we saw. So why are we seeing women gravitate towards the internet for these kinds of relationships online?
Well, there's non-judgmental support, and those are two elements that women really need when they're trying to find out information and just kind of play with their own insecurities about whether or not they're good at raising children, or whether or not they know what to do, or where to go for research. They feel connected, they feel bonded, and at a time when women generally, particularly young mothers, as in this group, when they have children, they feel disconnected from their friends, they feel disconnected from a lot of people, and they need to feel a sense of community.
And they can do it on their own time, I mean, whenever they want to.
In their pajamas.
In their pajamas, exactly. And some of the benefits you talk about, they share their experiences, there is that support, as you mentioned, they're non-judgmental, there's immediate feedback, and a variety of perspectives. So women are really finding comfort through their computers, but there's also that degree of anonymity involved as well, right?
There is, and interesting, this group on TV said, you know, they like to get together, and some people do, but some women really enjoy the anonymity because it helps them to talk about issues that they may not really feel comfortable talking about in person. So that
issues in their marriage or other things.
Or issues having to do with abuse or anxiety, issues that are very personal that they really don't want to meet another person to talk about in person, but need the support and need the help. So that there it can be very helpful.
But is there a fear, though, that you're taking away some of that human connection? As you did mention, this group in particular, they do find ways to meet outside of, you know, talking online. They have met up in other areas, or there are events that they go to where they can meet a fellow Peachhead member. But, I mean, is there a certain degree of, okay, you know, this is a great thing for women, but you know, you also have to have that human contact, that face-to-face relationship.
Yeah, I think people do need face-to-face relationships, but when you allow yourself to bond in such a profound way, and you allow yourself to trust this other person and really listen to their advice and feel that connection, you know, you forfeit the human touch but you get something that you really do need. And so many women are isolated, and so many women feel that the women they meet in their day-to-day life may not be the women that they need to talk to about a variety of issues and get a variety of perspectives, which is something that these cyber friendships, which I call cyber sisterhood, really, really has available to you.
Yeah, it is great. I mean, I know I've done it myself. So thanks so much, Dr. Dale Atkins.
Welcome.
I
Nice
appreciate it. Coming up next, America's Most Wanted host John Walsh with important advice on keeping your kids safe from online predators. That's